From stories across the world to stories here at home, this is the National News Broadcast. A very good evening to you. I'm Nitya Sarachandra.
And I'm Tarak Hettiarachchi. First, a look at the stories making the headlines this evening. An extraordinary gazette notification from the President to deploy security forces for public security covering the entire island. The Ministry of Defence says that the non-extension of the emergency does not affect the ban imposed on terrorist organisations. President of the International Cricket Council pledges to extend all assistance to uplift cricket in Sri Lanka. The Prime Minister says that the Bogambara prison is now a centre of freedom. A proposal to boycott exports of Brazil over setting fire to Amazon forest.
Now in your top story this evening, President Maithripala Sirisena has issued an extraordinary gazette notification pertaining to the deployment of a defence force for public security covering the entire island. Accordingly, the Sri Lanka Army, the Sri Lanka Navy and the Sri Lanka Air Force have been convened for the security of the local water stripe adjacent to all administrative districts. The extraordinary gazette notification issued by the President says that this order is being issued in accordance with the powers vested under the 12th clause of the Public Security Act.
The Ministry of Defence says that the non-extension of the emergency does not affect the ban imposed on terrorist organisations. The Ministry has reiterated this fact, issuing a special media communication. The Ministry of Defence says that organisations National Tawheed Jamaat, Jamate Milati Ibrahim and Vilayat Asilaini have been banned according to constitutional regulations. Police media spokesman and Superintendent of Police Ruwan Gunasekara said that a declaration was made in May of this year to ban 3 organisations. They have been prescribed through Extraordinary Gazette Notification 2123/03 dated 13th of May 2019. The ban was based on legal provisions of the Prevention of Terrorism Provisional Act number 48 of 1979. He further said that all suspects presently being detained in connection with the April 21st attack under the temporary legislation of the PTA. The police media spokesman further said that the non-extension of emergency laws will not cause any obstruction to investigations conducted pertaining to the April 21st attacks.
ත්‍රස්තවාදයේ වැළැක්වීමේ తాවකාලික විධිවිධාන පනතේ තිබෙන නෛතික ප්‍රතිපාදන අනුව බවත් සඳහන් කළ යුතුයි. හදිසි නීති රෙගුලාසි දීර්ඝ නොකිරීම අප්‍රේල් 21 ප්‍රහාරයට අදාළව සිදුවන විමර්ශනවලට කිසිදු බාධාවක් නොවන බව සඳහන් කළ යුතුයි.
The general public have also expressed opinion regarding the withdrawal of the emergency law.
Now, President of the International Cricket Council, Shashank Manohar, has met President Maithripala Sirisena at the President's house last evening. The ICC President has assured that all necessary assistance will be provided to uplift the sport of cricket in Sri Lanka. President Maithripala Sirisena extended his gratitude for engaging in a tour in Sri Lanka and reiterated the need to carry forward the game devoid of political meddling and influence. A special discussion between Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe and the ICC President was held at Temple Trees yesterday. Sports Minister Harin Fernando and Vice President of the ICC Imran Khawaja also participated in the discussion.
Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe says that the Bogambara prison is now a centre of freedom. He further says that the general public should decide upon whether we should go forward through the inspiration of this freedom or go back to the past. He was addressing a ceremony to declare open the second stage of reconstruction and the opening of the cultural garden in the Bogambara premises. The project is being implemented under 3 stages. The cultural garden has been constructed in an extent of 1.5 acres in the outer perimeter of the Bogambara prison. Cost of construction amounted to 175 million rupees. Under the second stage, an area of 6.8 acres in the interior is to be developed. The Prime Minister has commenced construction in this connection. This stage of work also includes the conservation of the old prison hospital and the setting up of 2 new buildings at a cost of 750 million rupees. The construction is being jointly carried out by the Ministry of Development Strategies and International Trade and the Ministry of Megapolis and Western Development.
ආර්ථිකය නැති වෙනවා කිව්වා.
Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe said that there have been predictions that the economy would collapse within 3 months. We were in a state of difficulty. However, economy was developed and investments have returned. The Prime Minister added that they did not stop work after the Easter Sunday bomb explosions and in the midst of scolding by the opponents. A parliamentary select committee was appointed to probe the incident. In the first month after the incident, ISIS terrorist suspects were arrested. Programs such as Gamperelia have been implemented with difficulty to prevent the collapse of the economy. Other works have also been started. There are plans to develop the tourism industry after November of this year. The Premier had pledged to safeguard the country. A prison has been turned into a centre of freedom. Kandy will be turned into a major city. The results could be seen within the next 5 years. The people of the country should decide whether they would carry forward the program of freedom or go backwards.
ආදායම් ලබලා දෙනවා කියලා කියන්න කැමතියි. එහෙනම් මෙතනින් අපි රට ආරක්ෂා කරා. දැන් තියෙන්නේ අපි ඉදිරියට යන එක. මෙතන තිබෙන ඉරගෙදර නිදහසේ කේන්ද්‍ර ස්ථානයක් කරලා තියෙනවා. ඒ වගේම මහනුවර ප්‍රධාන නගරයක් කරලා ලෝකෙට එකතු කරනවා. නවීකරණයක් කරනවා. තව අවුරුදු 5කින් ඒ ප්‍රතිඵල සියල්ලම එනවා. අපි මේ දියුණුව ගෙනියනවද? නැත්නම් ආපහු පරණ මහනුවරට යනවද? අපි මේක නිදහසේ කේන්ද්‍රයක් කරනවද නැත්නම් ආපහු තිරගෙට යනවද කියලා. ඔබ ගන්න ඒ තීරණයෙන් තමයි මේ මහනුවර අනාගතය තීරණය වන්නේ.
Anunayakas of the Malvatta chapter, Venerable Dimbul Kumbure Vimala Dhammathera and Venerable Nyangoda Vijita Sirithera, MPs, ministers and a large gathering were also present on this occasion. The Prime Minister has also commenced reconstruction of the Alavattuwella Road through carpeting at a cost of 280 million rupees. The Prime Minister has also declared open the newly constructed Ankumra bus stand at a cost of 30 million rupees.
Now, Minister Sajid Premadasa says that women will be given the opportunity to become high-income earners through the creation of diversity in income generation. Now, the aim is to provide high living conditions to every family. Minister Sajid Premadasa said that he hopes to unleash a national development program to strengthen economic potential of all women in the country. Special knowledge will be given to them. It is also anticipated to provide the necessary raw materials for the production process. The minister also said that women in all 6.1 million families in the country will become the forerunners of economic activities. The relevant plans have been prepared. He also said that when the people of the country elect Sajid Premadasa as the person to provide solutions to the problems of the country by November or December of this year, he pledged to empower women into becoming earners of millions of rupees.
ලක්ෂපතියන් කෝටිපතියන් බවට පත් කරලා යහපත් ජීවන මට්ටමකින් යුත් ජන ජීවිතයක් නිර්මාණය කරන්නට මේ සජිත් ප්‍රේමදාස කටයුතු කරනවා කියන එක මම මේ අවස්ථාවේ පැහැදිලිව පොරොන්දු වෙනවා.
The minister made these remarks on the occasion of vesting in the general public the two Udagamana, Suthupiya Gama and Sahaspat Gama in Suryavava and Vadivava in the Hambantota district. They were the 260th and 261st Gamanas constructed under the Samata Sevana Yalipibidana Udagamana program. 44 houses have been constructed in the two villages at a cost of 39.5 million rupees. In addition, provision of land deeds and visory loan assistance amounting to 30 million rupees to low-income earners has also taken place. The minister handed over 7.5 million rupees worth of loans to 15 beneficiaries under the Sancharaka Poddo credit program. Several more social hospitality programs have also been conducted.
An Enterprise Sri Lanka mobile service program was conducted at the Dambulla Agricultural College today. State Minister Ranjit Aluhare has presided over the inauguration ceremony. The mobile service is being implemented under the Enterprise Sri Lanka program with the objective of turning Sri Lanka into an entrepreneur paradise. Through this program, measures are being taken to enlighten relevant groups on strategies to receive credit on entrepreneur development and provision of relevant technological knowledge. The mobile service is being conducted at the Agriculture College in Palvehera in Dambulla today and tomorrow.
Now, a stroke created due to blocking or breaking of a blood vessel in the brain is a condition that has been subjected to more attention at present. More than 1,000 patients in Sri Lanka are being treated annually for this type of non-communicable disease. Now, in this feature, we focus your attention on the stroke condition, which is the fourth leading cause of death among patients in hospitals. Any person in the world could be subjected to a stroke in every 2 minutes. Similarly, a person is killed by a stroke every 6 minutes. There is a propensity of 6% of the Sri Lankan population being afflicted with strokes. Strokes are the second highest cause of death among people over the age of 60 years. Even if a patient is not subjected to death due to a stroke, he or she may have to undergo prolonged suffering and will have to live as a fully or partially impaired patient. In order to overcome the threat of a stroke, it is essential to engage in exercising such as walking, swimming and running. All must strive to maintain appropriate weight and proportion to the body height. Now, President Maithripala Sirisena has appreciated the performances of the dancing teams of the three armed forces, the police and the civil defence task forces at the President's house last evening. The President evaluated the contributions of these dancing groups to add colour and to make successful state festivals. He has extended his congratulations to the teams and also paid tribute to these artists for organising an event of this nature in the President's house for the first time. Thereafter, the President engaged in a discussion with the Moragahakanda Dream Reservoir book editorial board. Attention was focused on the occasion of books titled Mahavali Reconciliation, Mahavali After 95 and Polonnaru Academic Research.
We take a look around news in Asia in 1 minute. The Prime Minister will meet the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi, Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, to discuss bilateral, regional and international matters of mutual interest. North Korea fired 2 suspected short-range ballistic missiles into the sea on Saturday morning. The launch is the 7th carried out since North Korea ended a 17-month hiatus on testing at the end of July.
And nothing has happened since. In fact, Trump has played down
The residents of India's northern Srinagar city woke up to another morning of restrictions today, a day after thousands of protesters hit the streets to condemn the territory's special status. Chinese President Xi Jinping has called on the Air Force to enhance its capability to win and greet the 70th anniversary of the founding of the People's Republic of China with great achievements. Janmashtami is being celebrated across the country with great religious fervour. The festival marks the birth of Lord Krishna. Today is the second day of the Jaffna District series of programs of Rupavahini Ekata Sitimu National Program. Many projects were implemented in the district today as well. A program to provide national identity cards and birth certificates to the people of Point Pedro in the Vadamarachi North Divisional Secretariat Division was conducted. In parallel to this event, national food production programs were also conducted in Vadamarachi. Parliamentarian Angajan Ramanathan has handed over sets of agricultural equipment to the people. A progress evaluation was made on the Grama Shakti program. The participants have attended the program conducted by officials in the Marukankani area.
7 days, nearly 6,500 programs happening, and that is the first time in this Ekata program that in one district they are doing 6,500 programs. It is very welcome by the people because a lot of problems that have been not sorted in the previous times, that is day-to-day problems, have been sorted, and they are getting a lot of additional help from different ministries during this time, and it's a focused development that is happening in these 7 days.
Now, the Youth Front Conference of the Sri Lanka Podujana Peramana was held at the Nelumpukuna Theatre in Colombo today. The event was presided over by Gotabaya Rajapaksa, opposition leader Mahinda Rajapaksa and other political representatives of the Podujana Perumana were also present at the occasion. It has been reported that discussions were conducted on this occasion to identify and provide solutions to the problems of youth.
කොළඹ නගරය තුල තියෙන ඔය පැල්පත් කියලා හඳුන්වන
A seminar to enlighten the relevant groups on road safety was conducted at the Colombo University yesterday. It was organized in joint collaboration of the World Health Organization, the Health Promotion Bureau and the Colombo University. Latest reports reveal that around 3,000 persons die annually due to road accidents. Numerous groups focusing attention on road accidents say that the main reason behind this tragedy is negligence. Today's seminar to prevent road accidents was conducted through the participation of DIG Ajit Rohana and Dr. Achala Jayatilaka and others. Vice Chancellor of the Colombo University, Senior Professor Chandrika Vijayaratna, university academic and non-academic staff as well as students were present on the occasion. A photographic exhibition on motor vehicle travelling was also held in the sidelines of the event. Senior lecturer of Postgraduate Institute of Medicine of the Colombo University, Dr. Achala Jayatilaka, has also expressed opinions in this occasion.
Traffic injuries are a major but neglected public health problem in Sri Lanka. Daily, 7 to 8 people die due to road traffic crashes, and several other people admitted to hospitals due to road traffic crashes. So this is the situation in our country. We can prevent these crashes. So how to prevent that? We have different mechanisms. We talk about 4 E's, basically enforcement of law and engineering. Engineering means both roads and the vehicles, and the education among the public.
Now, the Girithale Wildlife Medical Team has been able to rescue with great effort a wild elephant that fell onto the Susiri Lake in Valikanda, Polonnaruwa. Now, the operation lasted around 5 hours. The animal of around 25 years of age with a height of 9 feet was struggling in the water for more than 3 hours. The medical team at Valikanda and Girithale Hospital said that they started treating a wound of the elephant. Now, a crocodile was reported to have been spotted near a canal in the vicinity of the parliamentary complex today. Residents say they have not seen the animal before.
A 2-day Sri Lanka-Japan Cooperation International Research Conference organized by the Sri Lanka-Japan Study Center of the Peradeniya University has commenced at the Postgraduate Institute of the Peradeniya University today. Chief guest on this occasion was the Japanese ambassador in Sri Lanka, Akira Sugiyama. The objective is to exchange knowledge and opinion on research between Sri Lankan and Japanese researchers. More than 60 research work conducted by intellectuals of Sri Lanka and Japan were unveiled on this occasion. Director of the Postgraduate Institute of the University, Professor H.A.A. Pitavela, and several other university staff members have attended.
Now, work on Sri Lanka's largest international level recreation and entertainment park is commenced adjacent to the Water's Edge premises, which is located closer to Colombo yesterday. Now, the total cost of construction is estimated to be at $4.2 billion. The project is considered as a pioneering step in the program to turn the city of Colombo into a universal town. The Ministry of Megapolis and Western Province Development is the project coordinator, and Melkers Company of Germany is in charge of the construction. Sri Lanka's biggest ferry wheel is to be erected in an area of 1.5 acres. Winter caves, water parks, skating and thrilling sports are among the recreational features to be added. The German, Swiss and Singapore technology will be utilized. Investment opportunities are to be created through setting up of attractive places, infrastructure facilities in the park. Minister Pandali Champikaranavak has commenced construction. The target is to attract daily 1,000 spectators. The project is scheduled to be completed by December 2020.
Sayura and Nandimitra vessels of the Sri Lanka Navy have left the shores from the Trincomalee harbour on a voyage to Chittagong and Rangoon ports in Myanmar yesterday. The objective of the trainee session is to enhance mutual cooperation between the navies of Sri Lanka, Bangladesh and Myanmar. The ships that sail from the Trincomalee harbour will remain in Bangladesh from the 26th to the 29th of this month. Thereafter, the vessels will proceed to Myanmar and stay there from the 1st to the 4th of September. That's all the news we have for you tonight. The national news broadcast will return tomorrow. And until then, a very good night to you all.
Good night.